Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Biologist. My name is Brittany. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping on this little old video. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you as always for coming back. Today, I'm gonna be working on my budget for December 2023. So if you're interested in that type of content, please consider giving this video a like, commenting, and of course subscribing to the channel. Your girl would appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and hop into this video. So hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe no matter whenever or wherever you're watching this video. We got a lot to do to the video today, so I'm just gonna hop straight into it. So I have my December calendar set up here. I'm gonna write down when all of my bills due, any other important dates, and then we'll go through that. So I will be right back. Okay, y'all, so my calendar is all set up. Let's go ahead and take a walk through it. So on December 1st, I do have my mortgage and my water due. So I am basically a month ahead. So what I budget for in my videos is technically for January 2023, but so I still pay, of course, my December mortgage and water in the month of December. Then on December 4th, my iCloud storage payment is due. The next day, I have my cell phone payment due on December 5th. And then we have electric, which it should be due on December 12th. We do the budget billing, so we're not expecting the bill to go up significantly, even though we've been, using the heat. I mean, we keep our heat between like 65 to 67, if I'm being totally honest with you. So hopefully this won't be that high of an electric bill. On the 13th, I do have an orthodontist appointment and a doctor's appointment. I will have a copay for my doctor's appointment, usually $30. So I will be budgeting for that. And then my Apple Music is due on the 15th. I have a holiday party for work on the 16th that I will be attending. I don't really think I need to buy anything for it other than maybe, I think we have to get like a Secret Santa gift. But other than that, that should be pretty inexpensive. And then on the 21st, Verizon Fios is due, which is our internet. And then I will be going on a trip for Christmas from the 21st to the 28th. I'm not gonna say where, but it is my first time away from my family for Christmas, but I'm very excited about where we're going. So I'll be talking about that in my budget. And then on the 23rd, Netflix is due. And then basically everything that is highlighted in yellow, all of my bills, with the exception of Apple and my cell phone, all of that comes out of a joint account that I do share with my partner. So those are like on auto pay essentially, and get paid automatically. So that is what December is looking like for me. Should be a really fun month, gonna be an expensive one as you're gonna see in my budget, but I'm very excited for what December has to bring. Okay, so switching gears here a little bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and actually set up my December budget. If you're new to my channel, I am a zero-based budgeter, which means every dollar that I get paid has a place. And I do have two jobs. I have my main job, and then I have my job where I teach on the side. So that is the income we're gonna be working with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my budget sheet all filled out here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, now that I got my budget sheet all set up, let's go ahead and fill in what we're actually going to be budgeting for this month. All right, so at my main job, I am a salaried employee. So I do get paid twice a month. So on a semi-monthly basis. So I should be getting paid, whoops, gotta get my actual pin here, $2,470 for my first paycheck. $2,470 for my second paycheck. And then for my teaching job on the side, I should be getting paid $160 for each of those checks. So what we're working for income is plus 160 plus 160. We are working with a total of $5,260 for income this month in December. All right, so now moving on to savings and investing. This is where you're gonna see the first major change from like pretty much all my other budgets, because December is going to be a very expensive month for me. So I'm only gonna be putting $1,000 away towards my personal savings account. Normally I do $1,500, but I need to take some of that money for my trip. And my personal saving account has my 3 to 6 month expenses and my emergency fund. It's just kind of like general savings in a high yield savings account. So that's only gonna be getting $1,000 this month. I will be maxing out my Roth IRA. I only have $473 I need to put into it for the year to max it out. I will not be doing any general investing this month. I just have too many other expenses in December, so no general investing this month. But I still will be putting $100 towards my car insurance. How I like to do it is my car insurance is pretty much my only sinking fund. And I basically save up for the next 6-month premium. So I put $100 away towards that every month. So if I go ahead and add this up, we have 1,000 plus 473 plus 100 means we are putting $1,573 towards various savings and investing. And of course, I consider a Roth IRA investing. So if we do 5,260 minus 1,573, that means at this point in our budget, we still have $3,687 that we can put towards our fixed and discretionary expenses. Okay, speaking of my fixed expenses, I'm actually gonna highlight the ones that I mentioned previously in my video. I'm gonna highlight the ones that I do share the payment with my partner. So that's gonna be mortgage, water, electric, and of course, Verizon Fios for our internet. So for my portion of the mortgage, I need to budget $1,529. Water always gets $50. Our water is billed to us on a quarterly basis, but similar to like our car insurance, we just put like a good amount towards it every month. So that way when it pays, we always have enough, or when the amount is billed, we always have enough. Same with electric. We are gonna be putting $100 towards electric and then $60 towards Verizon Fios. And then like I explained earlier, hopefully our electric bill won't be that much in the month of December. Cell phone is going to get $38, Netflix is going to get $17, and then Apple is going to get $8. So let's go ahead and add this up to see how much we need to put towards our fixed expenses. So we have 1,529 plus 50 plus 100 plus 60 plus 38 plus 17 plus 8 equals $1,802 that we need to put towards fixed expenses. So if we take what we had left over from after we accounted for savings and investing, which is $3,687 minus $1,802, leaves us with a balance of $1,885 that we are going to be putting towards our discretionary expenses, which is a lot more than what I normally do. These are the discretionary expenses I will be paying for this month, or allotting money towards for this month. Normally I have a lot more of these, but because I'm gonna be gone for part of December, some of those categories like health and house and clothes and electronics, things that I'm just not gonna need in the month of December, I'm not even gonna budget for them. So these are the only 12 discretionary expenses categories that we will be funding. Now, the first one is gonna be groceries. Groceries is still going to get $240. I do split this with my partner. Again, I just put that $240 in the joint account, and our groceries get paid for pretty much out of there. Gas, I'm only gonna be giving $100 this month because, you know, not gonna be driving as much in the month of December. Beauty is still gonna get $40 because I will be doing some braids for my trip, as always. Shopping is going to get $50. I should be good. I like stocked up on a lot of like personal care items in like the month of November. So I really shouldn't need anything really for shopping. Now, here's where things are gonna get different from my typical budget with me's. I'm gonna be putting $900 towards fun, which is way more than I normally put. And that is because this is basically gonna be my spending money for the trip. Food, anything that we do is going to get paid out of this fund. Now, my hotel, the flight, and the car rental, that all got paid, like my portion all got paid out of my savings. So I'm not accounting for that here. This is just strictly money for basically everything else associated with the trip. I think $900 is gonna be enough. Hopefully we come in well under that, but I think $900 should be about enough. Giving is going to get its standard $10. Eating out this month, I'm only gonna give eating out this month $40 just because it is the holidays and like we've been spending a lot of time with family. Like for example, Thanksgiving was just this past week. So if you did celebrate Thanksgiving, I really hope you had a really good one. So we had a lot of food left over from that. I have a couple of family events before we leave in December. So I just don't see myself eating out that much in the month of December. So $40, I'm hoping will be enough. Holidays is going to be getting $50. So if I need any last minute decorations or anything else associated with any of the holidays in December, it's going to come out that. Now, gifts is going to be another category that I'm going to be putting way more money in than I'm used to. That's going to be getting $300. I was watching, I think her name is Budget Treasures videos, and she was talking about budgeting for Christmas. And one of the things that really resonated with me when I watched the video was that she was like, you really need to be realistic in what you're planning on spending on gifts. And for me, realistic is about $300. So that's my partner, my niece, my parents, my partner's parents, my siblings is typically who I buy, and my grandma are typically who I buy gifts for. My family's not like a big gift giving family, if I'm being totally honest with you. Most people in my family would prefer a gift card. So with the exception of my niece who's like, you know, a baby, pretty much everyone else is gonna be getting some type of gift card or something like that, and $300 should be plenty for everybody. Health is going to be getting $60 because I have one final copay. That final copay from when I broke my foot finally came in, so I need to pay that the $30, and then I have a doctor's appointment, so that will be $30. So $60 total should be enough, barring, you know, crossing my fingers I don't get sick or anything like that. But $60 for health. And then pet will be getting $11. That is for my dog Titan. And I'll probably just get him a little small Christmas gift out of that money. And then lastly is gonna be Nutrafol, which are my hair vitamins. That's gonna be getting $84. So let's go ahead and add up how much we are putting towards our discretionary expenses. So we have 240 plus 100 plus 40 plus 50 plus a whopping 900 plus 10 plus 40 plus 50 plus a whopping 300 plus 60 plus 11 plus 84 gives us a grand total of $1,885 that we're putting towards discretionary expenses. And then of course, if we subtract that from what we had left over from our fixed expenses, which is $1,885 minus $1,885 leaves us with a balance of $0, completing our zero-based budget. Okay, so now we're gonna come over here to our recap and basically fill everything in. The other thing I just wanna mention briefly is if this is your first time watching any of my budget with me's, I am totally debt-free. I don't have a car payment. student loans, none of that. With the exception of my mortgage, I am very blessed to be totally debt free. So that is why you don't see that accounted for in my budget. And I'm keeping it that way for as long as I can. All right, so back to our recap. So for our income, we have a total of $5,260 that we are budgeting to have for our income. Saving and investing, we are planning on putting $1,573 towards saving and investing this month. And then if I add up my expenses, which are $1,802 plus $1,885, gives us a grand total of $3,687 that we are putting towards expenses. So let's go ahead and make sure we did all of our math right. So we have a total for income of $5,260 minus $1,573 for savings and investing, minus $3,687 for all of our expenses, leaving us with a net total of $0. All right, y'all, that is gonna go ahead and end my very simple, very easy December budget. If you did enjoy, please consider giving this video a like, commenting, and subscribing. I hope everyone is doing well, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.